Go on the brake, clutch all the way down the floor, and then go ahead and hit that power button, hold down for 2 seconds while it starts. And actually, let me see where our front tire is. Let's go ahead and steer the steering wheel to the right, and we'll do a couple things and see if you can get used to the clutch, just because you don't want to jump into the silver car. So.
Right.
All right, cool. Now, before we leave, whoops, that's why I did that. No problem. Just hold that power button down for a couple of seconds. All right, great. So, basically, before we leave, go ahead and foot all the way down the floor, keep it on the clutch. Yeah. Grab hold of the stick shift, and just shift through all the gears so you know where they are. It's a lot easier that way when you're dealing with the transmission you never drove in before, because they're all a little different. We'll probably only use like first and second. I mean, this car's geared really tall, so you'll see what I mean by that. So yeah, for first you just clink and then push up. Like, there you go, cool. So go ahead and I'll go ahead and actually keep a hand on the emergency brake, not a big deal, but I mean, or near it. And you just basically, with this car...
No, I'm still on the brake.
That's fine.
Should I be on both?
You can actually take your foot off the brake and see if we roll. We're not going to roll. Great. Now with this car, basically the big thing with the clutch is that you take it off as slowly as possible. Okay. So like real slow, like I can't go any slower. That's the right speed. If you do that with this particular car, most cars you have to put a mixture of gas and clutch to make it go. With this car, it'll actually be really forgiving. So if you just take your foot off the clutch slow enough, it'll just start rolling away. And you'll see that in a minute. Cool. And then you can give it a smidge of gas if you want. And then once the car starts moving, like it's moving like right now, just go ahead and take your foot all the way off the clutch. Okay. Sweet. And you don't need to put your foot back on the clutch until either you change gears again or we come to a complete stop. Okay. So, and we'll just kind of...
how can I move the steering wheel up?
Yeah, okay. Foot back on the clutch before we stop. And then, okay, you got it. Cool, that works. And then when we go here, you actually got to give it a little bit of gas, but just a little bit. And the computer will do the rest for you. There we go, see? It's all about taking the foot off the clutch at the right speed. And then with this particular car, it's got stall protection, so the computer will actually help you out a little bit. So
now, what if I have the clutch out when I come to a complete stop?
Then the engine will stall because it's got the engine's linked to the wheels. So if the wheels stop and the engine can't go anywhere, it stops too. Okay. Sweet. And then with this one, just go ahead and you got it. You got the feel for it, man. You're good to go. Once you ride one, it's like riding a bicycle. And then once we get moving, just the best thing to do is, as long as you're not, so you got your foot resting there, that's cool. Yeah. As long as you're not resting on the pedal. Right. Because, okay, cool, that works. Most people, like, when they're done with the clutch, take the foot, put it over the left. But as long as you're not actually resting on the pedal, that's cool. Right. Because if you push the pedal like this much, then it starts eating stuff up. Okay. And then, yeah, just run down here and go to the stop sign, take a right, we're good to go. Like I said, this car is made in Germany for this particular model we're driving. Yeah. So it's got some pretty tall gears to it. So. Oh, you're fine, no problem. Clutch all the way down, and then brake on, and then start it up. And then this time, just try and take your foot off the clutch slower and give it just a little bit of more gas, but not a lot. There we go. See, when you start feeling the car start moving like that, you can apply a little more gas at that point. If you apply the gas before you take your foot off the clutch, that's when it starts like...
Okay, now to shift, I have to push the clutch in again, right?
Clutch in, pull it down a second, and then clutch right back out at a pretty fast speed. There you go. You did it just right. And then we're just good to go. And then whenever we come to the stop sign, like, anytime you push the clutch in, you're in neutral again. You don't have to, like, shift anymore. As soon as you put it in, you're in neutral. So when we roll the stop sign, you can just push the clutch in and use the brake to coast.
Now should I go back to first?
Yeah, you gotta go back to first. Yep. Just like riding a bicycle, you want to be in the easiest gear. Sweet, you're good to go. And you can just click it back to second. That's it. So you get the hang of it now.
It's not so hard.
And it's really fun too. Really fun. There's nothing like going a turn, you click and just drop it back to second. You know, you got all that engine power right here in your hand. It's a really cool experience driving manual. So, yeah, you're good. You're golden now. Just like riding a bike. So yeah, we can just run down the stop sign, take a right. You already know the route. We're just gonna go back around, and eventually we'll end over there. So did you guys come out just to see the Fiestas, or are you guys enjoying the Strawberry Fest?
Just for the Fiesta.
Hey, that's cool, man.
I follow Sam De La Garza on Twitter.
Oh, great.
And he posted that they were here, so I was like, oh, we gotta go.
Dude, that's awesome.
And I like the Fiesta, so I was like, oh, I want to come. And I was already with him.
Sweet. That works. We certainly love people who love the Fiesta, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's I'm glad you got used to the clutch. You guys seem to have a thing going between the between you and the clutch. So
I just think these are like awesome because like even if we're a small car, they're really roomy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've got a ton of room, and that's one of the really cool things about them. That and they've got all the features that you get in like a mid-size luxury sedan and a more compact package. That gets great fuel economy. We're shooting for around 40 miles a gallon for the American release. So,
oh, wow.
To have sync, automatic wipers, all this fun stuff, in a car that gets around 40 miles a gallon is a really cool thing. So.
Yeah. I like the look of them too. So
nice.
that like it kind of like all of one package.
Yeah, for sure. The Euro styling is. Are you good? It's the Euro styling is basically. I mean. We can drive down the road, people see the car, and they know it's from Europe. They can see it.
Yeah.
And we like that. That's exciting that that's going to be out here in this country next year.
Yeah.
And people will be able to, you know, get that nice Euro look here as well. So yeah, we can go ahead and turn left here in the parking lot. And you can actually just push the clutch a little bit and kind of coast in, and then you can pick your right gear, which right now would probably be second, but since we're going to roll over there, you've actually got enough momentum to roll in. And then just throw it in first. Just be careful, there's two-way traffic here. And then the same way we did it before. Actually, you know what? The easiest thing, we just cut straight spaces over there. That's fine. Just turning and working the clutch sometimes gets a little hairy, so. Sweet. And then, actually, let's go ahead and make a hard left right here and get on the, actually,
like between the blue one and the...
actually, I don't think we're going to make that. Go ahead and throw it in reverse for a second, and then... Let's just, with the reverse, don't give any gas, just foot off the brake and then just let off the clutch a little bit and it'll start rolling for you. Or actually, for reverse you gotta really slam it to the right. There you go, you got it, that's right. It was in fourth before. Sweet. And then just kind of, actually just need to probably get on the left hand side of that cone maybe. Let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and back up straight. And then, very nice. You can go ahead and throw it in first now, and then hard left, like turn it all the way to the left, and we'll get on. We're just gonna pull in right in front of the blue car, like on this side. So sweet. And then go ahead and give it some more turn, and then we'll just go right where you want it to go. That's it, dude. And that'll work right there. If anybody takes the blue car out, they'll just go off the side. So sweet. And then before you take it off the clutch, just remember to throw it back in neutral. Park and brake on so it doesn't roll away, and you can go. Let go of everything.